to do or not to do, to do the tones or not to do the tones, to be very speculative or not to be speculative. This is always, the exam will be held or the exam will be not held. It's always that recording the video on that particular day when CLAT has left you in lurch, you are in a tender hooks, if I would say, that the exam will be postponed or not. Most of the students, because of this corona pandemic, are expecting the exam to be postponed, and we keep our fingers crossed for CLAT's decision to come up that is in favor of our CLAT aspirants, right? And we were doing the tones of the passage, which we have done earlier. Let's begin with these tones further and a quick recap of the 1 to 25 tones. Your question, if it is, how many, ma'am? No end to it, sky is the limit. But still, I have to, there's no end to it, of course I do say so, but to enumerate about the topic would be an endless one. It will be good if I would put a full stop where I feel it is just an exaggeration of the topic, right? The tones that I have already done with you. These are some of the tones: factual, narrative, descriptive, so that no tone is repeated, explanatory, sarcastic. We have further the tone: ironical, satirical, argumentative, critical, and analytical. Very important tone, right? Evaluative, respectful, appreciative, critically appreciative, dogmatic, expository, cynical, pessimistic, optimistic, accusing, grandiose. The last words we did was these words, these tones, that is speculative, euphemistic, apathetic, apologistic, that means apologizing with someone, apologetic, and disparaging. Taking the tones for today. Skeptical. Skeptical is disbelief, having a disbelief on something. When you don't believe anything, you have a doubt on something, this is called skeptical. Highly doubtful, disbelief, dubious, questioning, dubity, mistrust, distrust, suspicion, uncertainty, disbelieving, incredulous. This is what is skeptical. Suppose I write a passage, I am the writer, I have given you a RC, and in that I talk about, I doubt whether India is going to do that, I doubt whether he is going to do good performance in it, or I doubt about anything, about existence of God, about existence of, it's not compulsory it's God. It could be any kind of a disbelief you carry. Such people are more cynical by nature, they are more disapproving by nature, they are more pessimistic by attitude. This kind of a tone is called skeptical. This is a disbelief about something. Now when I have skeptical, please note the roots that come up in this. The disroot and unroot, very commonly used for, yes, not, right? And even miss can be taken clearly. Besides that, even in, see so many negative prefixes, these are all negative prefix. Besides that, we have also the word, if you can see very clearly, cred, that is belief. Have you heard of that television advertisement, Incredible India? How beautiful India is, I don't have words to say. It surpasses my description. That is incredible. This is incredulous, you don't believe on anything. You always look at something within eyes of suspicion. Oh, this is wrong, this may be not right, this person may not be correct, this is incorrect. Oh my God, so many things, so many perplexities, so much of muddlehead. Yes, you're carrying so much in your head. This is kind of a skeptical attitude or suspicious attitude towards things, more dubious attitude towards things. Next word, incendiary. Incendiary is not very often used tone, not very commonly done, but it is there. It means, incendiary means something which is likely to cause violence, strong feelings of anger, you're very provocative. See, the audience are just like water, and you can, raise them, provoke them, cause them to get angry. This would be the word provocative. It is sententious, arousing, stirring, controversial, creating a lot of controversy from the root contro, contentious, uprising, rebellion, coup de grace. Please note the foreign word. It is vocabulary, my dear students. It can never be vocabulary is separated from tones or grammar is separated from it. English is just wordplay. So that is why riots, insurgents, insurrectionary, anything which causes the other person, yes, which adds fuel to fire, which makes somebody, you know, who's very calm and quiet, raise the voice. This kind of an attitude would be incendiary. It may cause violence and anger in front of anyone. It may be more provocative and arousing for people. It may cause people who are very calm and quiet to raise their voice, like in a tone like the public or the audience is very quiet, and you by your speech, if you remember Julius Caesar, yes, because I was also Mark Antony's speech, which makes people more rebellious, more provocative, more inciting, this kind of a tone will be, yes, incendiary. Wonderful word, very important synonyms and most commonly used tone, although doesn't very often come up in the examination paper. Doesn't have a good history of it. Next tone, rambling. Rambling is proceeding without a goal, just moving here and there. See, loitering around, moving here and there, just moving without any purpose or aim of something, that is rambling. When the paragraphs are not connected, when proceeding without a specific goal or direction, long-winded, right? Long-winded, and it's garrulous, naturally very talkative, keep speaking and speaking and speaking, rambling around. You are verbose from the root verb. I take many more roots which are there. Wordy, prolix, roundabout. Have you heard of that idiom? Yes, the idiom beating about the bush. Periphrastic, circumlocution. You are indirect in your speech, you talk about here and there and don't come to the main exact thing. What do you want to say? Come up with it. And that kind of a tone is called also meandering or wandering. See, this kind of a tone is more mixed with various roots. Let's write the root first. See the roots that have come up in this. Please note, students. The roots won't leave you till you are selected. Yes. Verb meaning words, right? Then we have is the root in. I had already taken up, and what was I was taking? Contro or contra, that is against. Right? Something which you are using in this, and all those negative prefixes. ACQ, I write it again, ACQ, that is agree form, right? So let's start first with the words in this. The rambling tone is clear, I hope. Skeptical is disbelief, not believing about something. Incendiary is rousing, awaking the people, make them more of violent nature. Rambling is away from the topic, you divert. In fact, I would say you are divert from a topic. The writer goes somewhere. I'm talking about Emily Dickinson. I talk about death. Then I talk about death's relation with the doomsday, judgment day, and then I turn to some other history and your sins and evils, rights and wrongs. You talk about all that. That kind of a tone would be rambling. Introspective is think inward. Are you doing things right? Are we perfect? Are we not lacking in something? This kind of a tone would be, yes, introspective, from the root intro, that is inward. Intra or intro is inward. Right? So examination of a concern with one's own thoughts. Internal state of feelings and motives. You are inward looking, you are self-examining, you are very thoughtful, you are very reflective and meditative in your things. You think over something, you contemplate, you think in detail that am I doing what I am doing is right or not? Or you are more musing and pensive in your tone. You know, there are some times in life when we think that let's think about ourselves, are we right or wrong? This kind of an attitude or this kind of a feeling in our mind makes us more of introspective in nature. The next tone, passive. Passive is not commenting at all. Writer gives you a factual report, right? Writer gives you what is the actual thing, but he does not comment at all about it. The writer accepts or allows what happens, what others do, without active response. You all must have done active and passive, isn't it? Active and passive voice. The sentence, he completed the work was completed by him. This is a passive relationship. It is without any active response. It's more of submissive. Have you heard the word fawning? Or the word obsequious? Or the word servile? One must have heard specially bovine. Please students, do scroll up, or you have the you can exaggerate the things, but then why not zoom up the camera and see that clearly in your screen. You can easily see. Still I read out the words. This is fawning, bovine, obsequious or servile by nature. You are somebody who accepts there are people by nature. When you say 2 plus 2 is 5, they'll say okay, it's 5. And there are some people who say no, how can it be? No, it cannot be. You are very terrain by nature. You ask your questions, you're rebellious. See, it's not wrong. Why? Even Einstein asked questions. Asking question or raising some doubt doesn't mean you are wrong. It doesn't prove you're wrong. So this kind of a more submissive, yes, whatever is happening is right. I don't raise my voice. I prefer to be quiet. I prefer to be in my shell. I prefer to be more passive by nature. That kind of an attitude, that kind of a tone would be passive tone, right? It is unassertive. Can you see this? And it is non-resident tone. A tone which is not commenting at all, which makes the writer feel that this tone he will not accept anything except that he will not react to it. The writer just gives you the facts. The writer may just express the things. He may not give his viewpoint, or he may prefer to be quiet about it. Maybe something wrong is happening. He doesn't raise his voice. He says this is happening. This is black marketing of the things. The COVID things are creating a problem. There is a lot of chaos and confusion in the place, in the state. But still, I prefer to be quiet. This kind of a tone would be, yes, this would be passive tone. Skeptic, disbelief. Incendiary, something which is controversial. Rambling is away from your topic. Introspective is inward looking, and passive is very calm and quiet, not active in your stage, is called passive kind of a tone. So you can see very clearly, and the roots also, verb is word, acquiesce is agree. Intro or contro is against. When we have intro, we can also take intra. We have intracellular animals and things. See, don't miss your roots. I think you must have done hundreds and hundreds of roots. And these roots, one root multiplies to 5 to 10 new words. Every time you're going to do it, you're going to add more and more roots to it. This roots will increase your vocabulary surely. Right? So let's add up the next tones in the next class. Please do give your thumbs up for the content. We are excitedly waiting for this. In this corona pandemic, when everything is just locked, we don't lock up our videos and we come up every time with it. What more, proof you're looking for from Law Prep? Yes. So please do like and subscribe the channel and do come up with your feedback. Thank you, students.